What's going on? We would normally talk about Alabama football, but believe it or not, we're preempting that conversation until Monday. So what has changed? What's changed, James, since we talked yesterday?
Not much. I would not advise flip-flops and tank tops tomorrow. That's one thing.
No disc jockey costume then, huh?
No. And again, the one thing, I don't want people to miss this. It's going to be really cold. This is the coldest air so far this season. You know, everybody likes to talk about the sexy stuff, which is snow, but it's going to be very cold. We'll barely get past the mid-30s tomorrow and Saturday, and by Sunday morning, we could see upper teens around here. So very cold air settles in. But the thinking really hasn't changed a lot. What the Weather Service has done, Steve, yesterday they put Tuscaloosa County under a winter storm watch. This morning they added counties to the south. So in addition now to Tuscaloosa County, we've also got counties down to the south involved in this, counties like Greene and Hale and Sumter and Bibb and Perry. So if you're south of Tuscaloosa, you're involved in this watch now. We should also mention Pickens County is involved in the watch. And the criteria, Steve, for winter storm watch is 2 inches of snow. So in theory, the thinking is somebody within that watch could receive 2 inches of snow. And I really think the better totals are going to be over on the eastern side of the state. That's where things seem to come together, the combination of moisture and cold air. I still think for the western side, the amounts are going to be pretty light. Don't be looking for a blizzard. Don't be looking for something really big here. And it's very important to note, for a lot of people in this winter storm watch, you might see 5 or 6 snowflakes, and that's it. I do think some people could see a little bit, maybe enough to get the ground white, and maybe in spots, an inch or so. But the better chance of getting those 2-inch numbers will probably be over on the eastern side of the state. And as you go down to the south, you're going to start to see a mix of sleet and snow involved. You get down toward Greensboro and Marion and Utah and York and Livingston, you'll see some sleet involved in this. The bottom line is, we think tomorrow morning we'll probably start to see a little light snow. Temperatures should be in the upper 20s, and there could be some icy spots on bridges. The soil temperatures are pretty warm, and that's good. So I think the main roads will be just wet when we see some light snow, but there could be some ice on bridges tomorrow morning. Then as the day progresses, we'll see some light snow, and the better chance of the heavier snow rates will come tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. And if we're going to get some snow down on the ground, more than likely that's when that happens, say after 4 or 5 o'clock. And again, I think for most people listening to us, you might get a half inch or an inch in spots, maybe 2 inches in a few spots, but that's kind of stretching it. And it's all over Saturday morning. But tomorrow night, we go down in the 20s, and travel is a very tricky situation. That's when the icing problems will probably be enhanced. So tomorrow night, I think, Steve, be the biggest travel problem.
James, we just saw a tweet from you having to do with something that happened. Meg, bring us up to speed here at I believe, Walgreens involving James Spann.
Yeah, James. So I noticed on Twitter you said a guy in Walgreens came up to you and asked you what time the next Euro model would be available.
Boy, that is just weird as could be. I mean, how times have changed.
Yes.
I mean, and now, for years and years, we just looked at this stuff and we thought nobody cares. And now with social media, people start posting all this stuff. And when's the next Euro going to get that? I can't believe this guy said that. It's a Walgreens. He's not a weather guy.
It's your fault, Spann. You've educated us to the point that we're dangerous.
I think it is. I think it is. But that's good. We can all be weather weenies together.
Weather weenies together. Well, take your vitamins, drink your Red Bull, and be ready for a very active next 48 hours, my friend.
Hey, we'll do it. And again, the one thing I'll tell you, expect the unexpected during any situation like this. Something weird always happens. So, you kind of got the idea of what we're saying here, but expect the unexpected. So we'll ride through it together.
What will it take for you to whip out the suspenders on ABC 3340? How many inches?
I'll just put them on anyway. Give me 6 snowflakes, I'll put them on.
Good. We expect it of you. James Spann, the one and only, everybody, bringing us up to date. Happy to have him as part of the team here on 95.3 The Bear. We're here for the ride to keep you updated. Your official Winter Storm Watch information station is 95.3 The Bear.